from Rogers Center between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, number 11.
And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Just beyond the infield on the right side. Refsnyder backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Donaldson's up with it. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Grounded foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and a big swing by Bautista, and this ball A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting second.
Russell Martin now.
Russell Martin.
In the air down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Josh Donaldson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Man, he got him out front on that one. That was a beautiful pitch. Really taking advantage of him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Justin Smoke is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Runners on first with one down. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
Here's Kendrys Morales. In past meetings with Tanaka, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 2 out here and a runner at second. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Matt Holliday. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And in the outfield, Kevin Pillar. You talk about highlight reels. Wow, climbing fences, running into fences, whatever it takes to catch the ball, he's out there to do it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gregorius is on his way home. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Pillar's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brett Gardner would be next. Ready with the 3-0 pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lays off 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there. And this one's in the dirt. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say they maybe pitch around it, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Full count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goins has got it, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on. Standing in. Steve Pierce. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. In past meetings with Tanaka, 4 hits in 18 at-bats. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
So coming to the plate, Rob Refsnyder. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll
catcher, Gary Sanchez.
into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labor through, it makes all the difference mentally.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
In there, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Pilar. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Stepping into the box, Ryan Goins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, fielder number 19.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Bautista. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. 55. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the windup and the pitch. Bat splinters as it's hit out toward second. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Todd Frazier checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. 3 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him.
Chase Headley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chase Headley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Joe Biagini answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ronald Torreyes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Bautista is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 here. Here to start the afternoon. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 20.
First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch for a strike.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Settling in now, Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Morales.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Steve Pearce.
Hit hard down the line. Frazier's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gary Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right fielder. Aaron
Here's
Judge.
now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now to the plate, Matt Holliday. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
That misses. 2-0. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Okay, I'm back.
He'll try it again. 3-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Third baseman
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. He doubled
Went
earlier
down.
and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. From the stretch. That's wide. 2-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside and low. 3-0.
Like so you can hear it on
Jacoby
there.
Ellsbury would be next.
No, because I would be going through here.
Second and third, 2 away.
Hello?
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch.
Oh,
right there,
guys,
3-0.
2 men
Now
on.
pitch the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
I can hear you, but you're just behind. Your voice is behind.
Oh, okay.
I just
Set.
said-
Here's the 3-1.
Only put those on
Swing
when
and a
there's
miss
somebody
on a ball
watching.
that jammed him.
I don't want to hear it.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. A couple of...
We only in
At
the
the
what
plate,
inning are we
Kevin
in?
Pillar.
Leading
0
off
for
for
1
Toronto.
for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Kevin
Wow.
Pillar.
Oh, can you run fast?
Dad, you can run fast. I got a trick.
Is that how I bunted down to?
I got a trick.
Now the bunt attempt hits him here.
How do I get it down
But
to
they're
first
gonna say
base?
He offered at it, and that's the first strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's
Yeah,
been
use
working on the
that.
bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Down in the corner.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
And I got 2 strikes. Like this?
Yeah.
Now a bunt attempt here. Headley scoops it
Too
up,
much.
and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting,
Former College World Series MVP Rob
Oh
Refsnyder
for
is
1.
next.
1 for.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Gardner is
Right
right
to
there as he'll put it
It's
away.
amazing that this one I always get hit, so if I hit this, it's a strikeout.
shortstop, Ryan Bowen.
Striding into the box, Ryan Goins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hit 50.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Tanaka sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up.
In 10 minutes, you know it's gonna go until.
60.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby
Leading off for the
Ellsbury.
Yankees,
He'll try and get
center
things
fielder.
started as we begin.
Yeah, that's
inning number
almost 1
6.
hour.
Ellsbury.
Could you stream for that long?
Yeah,
In the morning?
I play a full game, so I can tell you.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Thought he
You
had
thought
the
hour
inside
was really
corner that
longer,
time, but
didn't
it
you?
missed for
Like
ball
an hour
1.
is just like, let's say an hour. It's like one. It's like 1, 2.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
1 to 2 is a full hour. And we're gonna be like.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
11:35.
Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I just like to throw home.
The batter,
Here's Chase Headley.
First baseman.
0 for 1 for.
You know, you're on.
I know.
Chase Headley.
Who's name in the middle?
What guy do I have warming up?
Rocky. The guys that have like the lines, like the
Aaron
Attention,
Luke
please.
takes over on the mound
Now
here with
pitching for the
nobody
Blue
out in the
Jays.
6th inning.
Number 62,
Oh, you're gonna hit a lot of
Aaron Luke.
guys that are batting on the outside.
First offering on its way. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw pulls him off the bag. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Ronald Torreyes waits on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No one out with a runner at second.
Oh, no. Strike him out. I'm your best fan out there.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
I was going to do this, but I was like, nope, this is fine.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever.
So
Tough for
far,
hitters
don't
to do
jinx
much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Keeping it down here as it's
Well,
to 1-2.
I want
Here
to
he
get
comes
somebody
on
on,
a
and
ball and
then
2 strikes. Pitch inside the throw.
I want to get somebody on, like when I'm up to bat, and then put a pinch runner,
Looking for the
a
K.
pinch
Here's
runner
the
in,
pitch.
so I can.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate.
Change up.
Look, they
Here
start
comes
off
the
slow.
payoff pitch. Good swing on a
What do you
tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out and a runner on third. Sent on the ground out to second. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. And he will make it all the way to
What am I
third.
doing?
Now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an arrow on the catcher there, and you can tell he's
I want to put another catcher in.
Like, for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so go, to that, yeah, down.
Mhm.
Over.
No, I'll do
not
it when
happy back there.
next inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A man at third with 1 away.
Holy man.
And a fastball here that's
Oh,
taken for
I'm
ball
just
2.
missing the count.
Matt, this is a situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
If you guys are new here,
2-0
make sure you
pitch on the way.
subscribe and like for more.
3-0 now.
Just to be a savage. Have what?
Yeah, we did get a new microphone because our other one broke. That's why we haven't uploaded. And it's been
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4.
minutes
So that'll
video.
at least bring the double
And
play into the
if you're
conversation
new
with
to the
runners
channel,
at the
please
corners and 1
subscribe.
away.
We only have 6
Ready
subscribers.
once again.
6, and we're
Gary
hoping to
Sanchez.
get like 10.
0 for 3 with a couple
So
of
if
strikeouts for him to
you
this
can
point
do
in
that,
the ball game.
please subscribe, and we're going back to Dale.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
What?
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's
This
1-1.
is the message.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Aaron Judge is on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Thanks, guys, for subbing. What's up, guys?
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Let's see if we can try to win this game, guys.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Now let's get some runs.
Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Jose Bautista.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Martin.
Russell Martin now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Go to his channel, Mason. Click this.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. way out in front.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
How do I get Clark to steal?
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
2 strikes, 2 out. Might as well just hit on. What is it?
Runner goes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Holliday standing in now. He'll be tasked with start as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. While not a great spot to be in right now, 2-0 to a great hitter like this is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's
shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ryan Tepera comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Ryan Tepera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
I need to win.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he misses with it. 1-1. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Now batting, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
Dominic Leone is summoned in a
Fuck Mason. Now I'm gonna have no pitch.
toughest situation a reliever can
Number
face.
51.
Bases loaded,
Dominic
nobody out.
Leone.
One hour and 7 minutes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Now batting.
Stepping in and
First
ready
baseman.
for another shot, Chase Headley. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pierce ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. 1 run is scored. Frazier rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
What's this mean now?
Now, are you gonna like switch him?
Catcher.
Oh, then press B on Jose Bautista. Now go to Russell Martin. Now go over. Now he's the catcher. He's the second catcher.
Miguel Montero is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching. Number
First
47,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Miguel Montero.
Grounded foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's got a good fastball, Matt, and you can clearly see this situation. He's in a little bit of a jam, but he's going right to his bread and butter. Here comes my heater. I dare you to hit it.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a walk in his last trip. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike.
And this is low, but Montero won't let it get too far.
8. No, wait. 6. Space.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1. Here it is. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Gardner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between him now as that lead gets even bigger.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Marco Estrada comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there. Here's big Aaron Judge as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Matt Holliday standing in now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 7 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out and a runner on second base.
I'm going to play Chicago Cubs expert.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one.
This is beginner, trust me. You think
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Didi Gregorius is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
1 hour.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Do you care if I play 2 games?
The 2-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
When you get back? Well, I'm going to go then, because there should be somebody who goes with her.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the throw skips right past him at third. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Gotta make a comeback
Set to deliver
here,
on
guys.
2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply
I
on the
don't think
ground. But
it's
this will
not
be a
looking
foul
good.
ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where
man, I
nothing
can't walk
comes easy.
'em.
He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 down the first baseline. 8 runs already in this inning. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead. Here's Kendrys Morales. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Can you take my order?
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's what we're getting.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the
Charlie, I want
lineup's
the-
lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing
burgers
pitches
and the
out of the
bacon.
zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one
She'll
down and
know.
away. There's no success in that.
And he's just rolling
Yeah,
right
large.
now. And even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably
Kevin
too good to take.
Pillar.
And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. Kevin Pillar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Well, this is
Blue
the
Jays
8th
go down
now.
in order. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2.
Dude.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Leading off
In
for the
prior
Yankees,
meetings with Marco
center fielder,
Estrada, 7
Jacoby
hits in
Ellsbury.
29 at-bats.
What?
And that's in there for strike 1.
Sure. Alright.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
This is on the ground over to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that
First
single.
baseman.
He looks locked
Chase
in. Don't
Headley.
pitch to him anymore.
Okay, here we go.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
Just watching.
point. The 1-0 delivery. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, this isn't
You
how I
gonna
want
let
to
me play
start
another
the
game?
inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
I just subscribed to your channel now. Can you subscribe to my channel? Yeah, I'll do that for you, man. Mason, go subscribe to Type Up That. And go subscribe to that guy.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
No,
He's clearly looking to hit
We should
off
have
the
8 now.
fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing
8.
after seeing 2
I
fastballs
subbed.
now in a row.
watch.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Ronald Torreyes is on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes.
go
What
subscribe
are you
to him.
supposed to do other than keep trying
Hello.
new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
But
Couldn't
Oh, we
wait
should have
back. A
8.
swing and a miss. First and second here with nobody out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners
Space.
advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Montero's got it. And the throw is there to record the first down.
hope you don't.
Good pitch there.
Well,
In now, Brett Gardner as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the 1-0. Perhaps a little
Oh
low
my
there.
God,
It's
that's
2-0. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 3 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
I subscribe, man.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count.
Thanks,
and then
man,
you
for
see him check
subscribing.
swing. You don't see that
And
very often on the
you
fastball. He's ready to swing, and he's held up enough to let it go for a ball.
Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Full count. Here it comes. Scorched to third. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Oh my!
Goes right by him.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. In there, 0-1.
Well, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Guys, if you're new, subscribe.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knee. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning.
Yeah, that's right here, right? So. I'll read it when it goes up like a new one. But
here comes the 2-0 pitch.
If it's long, it's like...
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Refsnyder gloves it. And the throw pulls it.
Oh, that's who's our first baseman?
And the inning's going to continue.
Yep, he's done.
This is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing.
Okay, guys, if you're watching, put 1 in the chat. If you want next game you want me to play as Blue Jays or the Cubs, put 1 in the chat. If you it's you guys pick.
2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch.
If you're a Blue Jays fans, please put it down like in the description, because we're down in the chat, because we are Blue Jays fans too.
And a miss, one that almost hit
yeah, back to Dylan.
Reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1 and 2. In the dirt here.
When he throws changeups, he's not really.
As the runners hold on. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the
inning, now we got to make some changes in our batting order.
Former college.
Yeah. Batting order. So where are we up right now?
You can't make changes in that batting order.
Where am I? Where do we do it?
Go there, yeah. Then go, yeah. Then who do you want to take out?
Well, where are we right now?
For inning?
No, for who's batting right now for me?
We don't.
Oh.
World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business.
39.
He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know.
Well, that's his number, 39.
Effect, but getting that early lead from his offense
1 second, I want to bat.
really helped settle him in.
Got him on his front foot. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed.
That's like the slowest swing
that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
I want to see who's
up.
up.
To protect for the fastball, you have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Ryan Goins. No, I want to get on with him. And where do you bunt it when you bunt?
Ryan Goins. And he pops up the bunt attempt. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. Frazier is up with it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose
Cool.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short.
Yeah,
Gregorius has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays.
Wait, what stadium is
that? You
that?
can see they are way behind.
San Francisco.
That's Texas.
You sure? Away.
It's showing all the fields.
I want to play them away.
See, this is
Into the windup and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. All over the place to start the 9th.
I want to play Texas, but they got a nice place.
Here's the pitch.
No, it's fine. Just keep watching.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this pitch misses here.
We should have 9.
4, and they've got a leadoff base
8,
runner aboard to
6.
start the 9th.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the umpire was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now to the plate, Todd Frazier. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
What's that mean?
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Roberto Ozuna.
What's Dad doing?
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And this one gets away.
And nothing.
And forget about the double play now.
Yeah.
When a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
He's set. Here's the 3-0, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby
So striding
Ellsbury.
forward now, Jacoby Ellsbury. His career history with Roberto Osuna, 0 for 7. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen.
I want Martin.
You can't hit him.
Why?
Runners at second and third
Guys,
here.
if you're
Nobody
new,
out.
subscribe.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Way in front of that fastball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Here's Chase Headley, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Ronald Torreyes is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here it comes. 2-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
No, I'm not mad because you're 39.
The 2-1 on its way. Shin
Getting
high
freaked
fastball
out
that
because
time. Ball
I've never
3.
had that before, and
Brett Gardner
what you're
waits
saying
on
is
deck.
creeping me out, yeah, a little bit, but that's...
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. Here's Brett Gardner now. His career history with Roberto.
This guy warming up missing.
Chris Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Chris Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball one. Ball two now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is through into left field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third. So they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Up next,
well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. And he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Aaron Judge is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Hit back up the middle. Refsnyder fields it cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
I'll tell you later, buddy. Go to the actual channel.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, hit that. Hit my face. See.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. From the stretch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Sets a deal on 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
This is a really good at
bat. Do I play with people?
You go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome.
They bat, then I bat.
Great AB, man. Great AB.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in,
he
comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. From the stretch, tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Listen.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Todd Frazier now in the dirt, and now let's see.
Not bad. Look at it.
Two men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a comeback and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and
but I only get 22 to win.
The double play situation away.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
Is Mom gone? Look out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And
they
clearly just don't want any
so I shouldn't start another game, then.
Well, some might say a walk is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there.
For sure.
If you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Because I don't want to start a game and, like, I don't even want to do a half a game.
Gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
I don't know. I want to keep streaming.
Nickname with the world.
Look, Mason, we're going to be at 2 hours.
If he keeps this up, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Second and third here, 1 man out.
Yeah.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Yeah,
Ready with the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Mason, you take this.
Swing tells me he was really trying to get it in front of that box. Rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Yeah. Little brother Jakey trying to roast me. Not for long, I'm a savage, you're average. There's one thing you need to know, you can fuck with the little gang.
Stepping in now, Chase Headley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Second and third, 2 away. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
If you're new here, share the video.
From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially
looking at a fastball to end the inning.
Mason, I need help.
Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this. Chad Green. And
how do I change my batting order?
Okay, you gotta wait.
But I want to see who's up.
You gotta wait because it's locked.
Don't like lean on that poster back there, bud.
You gotta wait. So go back.
Penn to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Here's the catcher now.
That's Goins, right?
That's the catcher.
Miguel Montero.
Nope. Get down. Yep. Nope.
What do you mean no?
Down. I mean over. Down. Yep. Now, yeah, who do you want to take out?
Well, who's up right now? That's number 17.
That's the catcher, so he's up right now.
He is up. Yeah. Then it goes Josh Donaldson, Justin Smoke. Who do you think so these are the people I can put in for him?
Yeah, but don't put in Jay half of them. But you can put in Ezekiel Carrera, the new guy, and Darwin Brown. The new guy sucks. He has no power.
So how do I get over there? I want to get him out.
Steve, press on him?
Yeah.
Go over. Oh, you can't.
Why?
You can only take out the batters right now.
This is a bat. Oh, so I gotta do it when he's up?
Yeah.
Arrow. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be
no, but I just wanted him in there
runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
You did?
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
In now, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit.
Mason, when a runner is 50, are they fast?
Well, every at bat counts. I mean, it's a nice piece of hitting. It's late in the game and obviously a losing cause. But I'll take my single.
Who's the fastest on our team on the bench right now? Who should I put in?
Fastest right now is probably
Goins?
He's
Is Zeke?
Ezekiel Carrera is not even fast in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's fast on the bench I can put in, you think? Never mind, I'll just keep playing. I can't. But I got a hit with Donaldson with one out.
As he'll go after the
Mason,
first
this is light swing. This is heavy. I realize that.
0 for 2 from him so far.
When I hit this, I always strike out. When I hit this, I always get a hit. The attack is still in it.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, I wanted to. So put the tack in it.
The batter, number 8.
Here's
I'll put the paper in it.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively
That's why I said not to lean against
it. As demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now the 0-1. He pulls
yes.
One into right. In there, a base hit.
Base hit.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's got to feel good about himself.
Morales, come on, he should have hit that.
We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
22-2, the final tally today. Marcus Stroman couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that
You doing a mission? Mason, help. Help. So I want to change this. Like, I don't want Steve Pierce. I go down to the bottom.
No, you go over.
These are the people who are not playing.
Wait, is the other game done?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a new game?
Mhm.
Oh, so you can do anything now. You can change the order.
So I can just go over there and pick a player. What's this mean?
Oh, the R?
Yeah.
That means, like, he's not good, but he's kind of good.
Okay. Okay, then what's this mean up here?
That's the other team.
What's this?
That's, like, he's in the top 50.
Can I put him in my thing then?
No, because he's on the other team.
Then Mason, where am I getting? I don't want Steve Pierce.
Those players all down there.
That's what I asked, and you said no, you go over.
No, I thought you were playing. I thought you were still playing your game. Well, you shouldn't start another game.
Why?
Because Mom's gone.
Brownie. Yep, I'll sub to you, man. Thank you for subscribing. Turn on post notifications if you would like. Like the video. Mm-hmm.
You do? Can I see?
It's gonna restart.
He wants you to sub back.
Yeah, I'll subscribe to you once I'm done, man. For sure, I'll for sure do that. We're just starting a new game here, guys.
If you don't remember,
Yep, Mason will remind me, but guys.
So we will subscribe to you.
We will subscribe, man.
Cause you subscribe to us.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. We're playing the Cubs.
You want to turn this down a little bit?
Yeah. Hopefully I can win. God. Guys, thank you.
Did you put it on beginner?
It's time
thank you guys for all the new subscribers today. I'm gonna be doing this one, and I think Mason's gonna do another one, and then tonight I'm gonna stream Call of Duty, or I don't know what I'm gonna stream tonight.
Guys, I'm actually gonna be streaming some NHL 17
NHL.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Bautista's leading it off.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way.
Yeah, leave what team you like in the MLB.
So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, you give up a leadoff base hit. I don't care if it's up the middle or if it's off the wall. You don't want to give up a hit to the leadoff guy. Now you find yourself working out of the stretch. Let's see if he's able to get a ground ball and maybe get a double.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing, guys.
Russell Martin now.
All right, here we go.
History against John
Who's this? Is this? This is Martin, I think.
Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Oh.
And this will be
fouled
away.
Back.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Guys, share this video. Share it. Like it.
From Lester. Another one sent foul.
But
he's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some GTA 5 online or just like some story mode missions or just races online, what do you guys want to see?
Look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Yep, we do.
They got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Alright guys, I'm sorry I have to get off, but remember I said we'll be doing lots of streams today, so see you guys later. So this is how you're gonna stop. Just go to broadcast, just like what we did. Stop broadcast. The broadcast will be stopped. You okay with that?